Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what is the essence of your beauty. So, as we take a look at this reading, please note this is a general reading. So, some messages may resonate, some may not. When we talk about physical appearances, many of you look different. We all have different facial features. So, only take what resonates, leave the rest. When I talk about your essence of your beauty, some physical features may come through, but also some of the essence of you, your inner beauty, may come through. So just keep that in mind. So now let me show you your crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Howlite. And we have the Hierophant. For pile number 2, we have orange Calcite. And we have the Sun. And for pile number 3, we have rose quartz. And we have the Two of Water. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Howlite crystal and the Hierophant card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what is the essence of your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially if I describe physical features. Some physical features may come through as well as your inner beauty, so just keep that in mind and discern which one is which. Okay, so we're going to start out with your oracle cards. We're going to be using the Astral Realms Oracle deck, the Divine Feminine Oracle deck, and then we're going to be using the Good Tarot. So let's get started. Spirit Guides of Pile 1. Spirit Guides of Pile 1. What is the essence of their beauty? So we have Super 7 with Alrisha Star and Direction, card 20. So Spirit Guides of my pile number 1. Spirit Guides of my pile number 1s. What is the essence of their beauty? So we have the Saints of Spoken Words with every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. What is the essence of pile 1's beauty? So we have the Buddha of Enlightened Action with my soul informs every step I do, what my heart compels me to do. Okay. What is the essence of pile 1's beauty? So we have the Nine of Earth. We have the Page of Fire. We have Strength. We have the Seven of Earth. We have Love. What is the essence of pile 1's beauty? Okay, we have the Hermit. So the way I would describe the essence of your beauty, pile 1, in simple terms, in the physical, there is a sense of opposing things being the same at once. What do I mean by this? So, when I really look at your beauty, there is this feeling of a regal energy within your beauty. There is this feeling of a dramatic and bold beauty, very powerful, yet elegant and otherworldly, and somewhat angelic or fairy-like at the same time. So it's like these two opposing forces existing at the same time, these two opposites existing at the same time within your beauty. It gives me the vibe of I'm in between worlds. I'm in the in-between, nowhere but everywhere at the same time. If I have to look at this in a more spiritual lens, I'm almost getting this cycle of death and rebirth and a sense of I'm seeing whatever you would describe this as. I don't know exactly how to describe this, if it is a past life or if this is your higher self, but what I'm seeing, you can take it up to the way you want to interpret it, whether you want to interpret it literally or metaphorically. It's like, have you ever seen those TikToks when there is a person there and they're in an office, but this office is allowing people, when they pass on, to either go to this realm or this realm, or this realm or this realm. And it's like they have to come to you, and then you're reading through their book and seeing, oh, you belong here, you belong here. I'm always seeing that. So I don't know if you want to take it in the literal sense of maybe a past life when you were literally in between worlds, choosing where souls could go. And spirit is not saying heaven or hell, but more so different portals, different dimensions. I guess it's too complex for my human brain to understand, but I'm almost seeing you be that force that is able to make a decision and hold, another person's fate in your hands based on their actions and based on the direction they've taken within their life. It's like you're in the in-between. You're not in one specific realm, you're in the in-between. I hope that makes sense. I hope I described it correctly. When the other souls go there, it's like you're just there, but it's in limbo. I can't quite describe this, but I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. I wish I could show you what I'm seeing, like in an image. And the way I would describe your beauty, the essence of it, like I said, dramatic, bold, powerful, yet elegant, otherworldly, and angelic. There's a softness to your beauty, the essence of your beauty, yet there's also an angular energy here, like a mixture of yin and yang elements. And I feel like there's something very contrasting about some of your faces. Like I'm seeing some of you have really dark hair, and then your skin tone contrasts that. Or I'm seeing some of you have a different type of look to you where your hair is lighter than your skin tone. Where I'm seeing really dark hair or really light blonde hair, or if you're a darker skin tone, it's coming through like your hair is lighter than your skin tone. There's like a contrasting effect here, I feel, with this pile, and an otherworldly, angelic, elegant, yet also fairy-like and dainty at the same time, yet also powerful and strong at the same time. So it's like these two opposing forces within your essence existing at the same time in harmony with each other. When I describe the essence of your beauty, I almost get the sense that you can shapeshift within your beauty, that you can be this and that at the same time. If you want to dress up this way today and give off this type of vibe within your beauty, you can do that and pull it off. And if you want to go the opposite direction, you can do that and pull it off. Whereas you'll see another person, and it's not to say that they're not beautiful, they just maybe have a different type of essence within their beauty and what looks good on them and what they pull off. And maybe you'd see, okay, they wear this style and it looks good on them, but then the other style doesn't. It's like you can pull off two different opposing styles at the same time and pull off both of them in a very sleek, elegant way where it just looks good on you. I'd say there is some element of sensuality to your beauty, yet innocence at the same time. There's a sense of mystery in your beauty and elegance, softness, yet strength. I'd say your beauty comes through when you really start to love yourself, and really start to be conscious of the way you speak to yourself and the way you speak about yourself in terms of your physical appearance. You will notice that you are able to change and shapeshift your beauty. I almost feel like you can change your features energetically. And hold up, before you I don't know how to describe this. It's like Spirit is showing me in a very spiritual lens. I don't know if it's scientifically true. I'm not a scientist, but the way Spirit is showing it to me is when you speak words of love to yourself, you are the author of your own story. So you're able to rewrite the story. Spirit is showing me Jughead from Riverdale when he writes a story and he's able to change everything that happens within Riverdale. If you've ever seen that specific season, where he's almost like the director of Riverdale and what happens there, and everything he writes becomes true. And I'm almost seeing this vibe with you of like everything you speak into reality becomes truth. And the more love you speak into yourself, into the mirror, the more beautiful you become. And you could even notice people may say there's something different about your look, but they can't quite put their finger on it. And it makes sense because when we look at water, the way you speak to water, they did scientific experiments on it. When they speak to water and they speak negative words over the water, it would change into these harsh, ugly shapes and dark colors when you put it under the microscope. But when they spoke loving words to the water, it would change into these beautiful geometric shapes and would become so light. But yeah, the way you speak to yourself changes the way you physically look. Some of you may really benefit from doing beauty rituals by looking in the mirror, dressing yourself up, going based off the mood you feel of the essence of that day and the energy you want to embody within that day. So let's say you want to embody an energy of softness and love within that day. What reminds you of softness and love, and what energy do you want to embody within that? So maybe you wear floral colors and pinks and reds, and maybe you want more sensual, romantic, then more reds and more the showing of skin, but then in the way that you prefer. And then you're gonna notice yourself morph into that day, into that essence, and then the next day you feel like being a little bit more soft and peaceful, and then maybe you wear like blue colors with silvers and grays, and then it really drapes off you. And then the next day you feel like, oh, I want to be a little bit more intimidating today, looking a little bit more and embodying a little bit more of this powerful energy, so then maybe you'd wear clothes associated to that and you'd become that energy in that day. Does that make sense? So I'm almost seeing your essence is a little bit like a shapeshifter. You can be this and that at the same time. You can be everything at the same time. um, like I said, there's this innocence yet sensuality, dramatic, bold, powerful yet angelic, otherworldly, soft, elegant. And I think that's such a perfect mix because I feel like your essence of beauty can get away with anything and anything at all. And there's definitely a vibe of mystery here and a vibe of like, as you grow older, you become more and more beautiful. You start to almost like grow into your face and grow into your body and become one with it. And the more love you speak over your body and over you as a person, the more you grow into that. I'm almost seeing like a flower. And when we speak beautiful words to this flower grows and blooms. And that's you, pal one. And something about confidence really shows off your beauty even more because we have the lion showing up twice. And the lion embodies this boldness and embodies courage and a regal energy. Yes, I did pick up on that like a lot in your pile, and the sense of confidence within self. So you could embody this bold energy where you could wear bold clothes, like really out there, dramatic, and really have that look at me contrasting effect. Like it's almost like you don't have to say anything, but you walk into the room and it screams, "Look at me." Like I'm shining here. It's my time to shine. And then you walk into the room with confidence and you see that. Yet you can also be someone that is soft and elegant and loving at the same time within your beauty, romantic, sensual, um, soft, elegant, dainty, angelic, otherworldly. That's how I would describe it. It's like everything at once. I say when you really follow your heart and when you really go within and become one with yourself and become at peace with yourself and everything around you, you find keys to finding even more beauty within and therefore unlocking even more beauty on the outside, where you know how reality is like a mirror. The universe mirrors everything that is already within us outside. So it's like once you find that beauty within you and you find happiness within you and that peace within you of who you are today and who you want to become and who you were yesterday and who you were 5 years ago, and become one with yourself and at peace with yourself and at love with yourself, then you're going to notice even more beauty shine from you. I'd say there's less about physical features coming through and more a description of the essence of your beauty. I'd say you look really good in soft colors like pinks, more romantic colors like blushes, pink lipsticks, nudes, more flowy clothes. But then I'm also seeing winter clothes you look good in your essence of your beauty, like I almost want to say gold, so maybe even warm colors at the same time. So it's like you can, some of you can like embody and wear winter winter clothes, not winter clothes, winter colors where it's like white, blues, grays, black, silvers, where it looks almost like icy, yet some of you can wear gold, warm colors at the same time. And then I'm almost seeing like greens, blues, but then also fiery colors like reds, oranges. I feel like you can pull off both. And that's something I keep picking up within your pile. Some of you have a beauty, the essence of the beauty, like a dragon or a snake. And I mean that in the best possible way. You know, when the snake is like this, So maybe some of you have like a curviness to you, yet some of you are more slim, but then there's a curve and a sensuality, if that makes sense. Yet at the same time, there's a sharpness to your features and a dramaticness to your features that just screams, look at me. I'd say your essence also embodies intelligence and the mind, your essence of beauty. Like when you speak, there's something about your voice being so beautiful. There's something about when people hear how you've grown and the things you've learned within your own life, how you've gone within, how you've grown up, the way you've seen life overall, and how you expand and bloom into the person you're meant to grow into and find enlightenment within. And then when people hear that intelligence, that wisdom, and maybe even physical intelligence of things you've learned over the lifetime, it makes you even more beautiful. There's a playfulness to your beauty too, that kind of reminds me of like this vibe of like I can be a little bit more silly and playful with my look and not take it too seriously, but then I can also be, really sensual and really show off in that way, but then I can also be really soft and elegant yet powerful at the same time. It's like you can be everything at once. Let's end off here by looking at any last physical features I see here. So I see very rounded and soft features, like rounded, soft lips, almost like a rose, sensual, very romantic. So I'd say in terms of, the essences, there's a mix of romantic, dramatic, and ethereal. And it's like I'm seeing very rounded, juicy, soft, delicious, luscious lips, rounded, soft cheeks, soft skin. It's like people think your skin's very soft. There could be a sharpness or a softness to your nose, or beautiful round eyes, or doe eyes, or more bigger eyes. Yet some of you could have eyes that are more like sleek and more cat-like and more slanted in the sense of it looks like you're almost sleepy, but in a very sensual and flirtatious way. And something about your lips too, like you see here, it's like more slanted. I don't know how to describe it, but do you see what I mean? And maybe some of you have more like square like faces, or it's like kind of showing a width, whereas some of you have like an elongation in your face, whereas some of you it's like more squarish and higher cheekbones, whereas some of you it's softer cheekbones. I hope I'm describing it right. Some of you have that type of essence to your beauty where people can't quite describe where you're from, where maybe some of you are like mixed. So I'm seeing some here that are, for example, half Asian, or some here that are a little bit of a mix of different cultures. I don't know how to quite describe that, but that's what I'm seeing. Whereas some of you won't relate to that, that's okay. There's a sensuality oozing from your body too, yet it comes through quite elegant, where it doesn't come through, so extreme, if that makes sense. So I hope I described everything I see here perfectly. I really tried my best, but it's like I'm seeing it, but I don't know how to quite describe it. Maybe that's how people feel like when they try to describe your beauty. But I really hope this reading resonated. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number twos. If you chose this orange calcite crystal on the sun card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what is the essence of your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And please also note, some messages may come through about your inner beauty and some about your physical beauty. So just discern which one is which. We're going to start out with the Astral Realms Oracle deck. Then we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle. And we're going to be using the Good Tarot today. So let's see what cards show up for you. So Spirit Guides of my pile twos. Spirit Guides of my pile twos. What is the essence of their beauty? Okay, so we have Fluorite with Asturian and Introspection. What is the essence of my pile number two's beauty? So we have the Saint of Authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. I love that. We have the Queen of Saintly Woman with I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. So Spirit Guides of pile 2. What is the essence of their beauty? So we have the Nine of Earth. We have the Page of Fire. These two cards came out in pile 1. But your energy is quite different to theirs. Spirit Guides of pile 2s. What is the essence of pile 2's beauty? We have the Two of Earth. We have the Eight of Water. Well, Spirit is telling me you have two of the same cards, but I'm probably going to read it in a different way for you based on the other cards surrounding. We have the Two of Air. And we have the Ace of Earth. So the way your essence is being described to me, the essence of your beauty, is very warm. Very much like sunshine, a sunflower. You know, pile number 1's beauty came through quite like a rose. Yours comes through quite like a sunflower. Okay, very bright, very colorful. That's the essence of your beauty. It reminds me of summer, you know, like summery colors, warm sun, warm, hot weather, and you're having fun outside. That's how the essence of your beauty reminds me of. So what I really feel is you look good in a lot of color and a lot of warm colors like oranges, reds, yellows, and just warm colors in general that warm up your face. You could have that type of skin tone that it really looks good on, and even golds. I'm picking up gold jewelry, and I feel like in your pile the essence of your beauty comes through quite positive, radiant, and glowy. And what I feel here is you have that type of essence of your beauty where you can get away with overdressing, you can get away with layering, you can get away with being a little bit more creative and expressing yourself in that way. So I'm seeing you could experiment with, wearing more retro vintage clothes. The essence of your beauty kind of reminds me and is reminiscent of the 70s and 60s vintage. But also Spirit described your essence of your beauty almost having like this colorful, playful effect to it where you can experiment and almost like try out different things and be a little bit more playful with it and not take it too seriously and get away with it. Whereas some people may try that and it doesn't look right on them, but you can do that and get away with it. Spirit is just giving a silly example to describe this. You know, the Wizards of Waverly Place, the best friend she had, where she always wore like the ice cream earrings and things like that. Forgot, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Let me just Google to see. Oh yeah, her name was Harper. So Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place, and she'd always wear like ice cream earrings. She'd always like experiment with her looks and be a little bit more carefree and playful and free spirited with it. And I feel like that's the way I want to describe the essence of your beauty. It almost gives me this vibe of I'm out in the sun and I'm having a lot of fun, and I have a bunch of different colors on, a bunch of, you know, maybe summery clothes that are a little bit more flowy. But then it's also giving me this vibe like of a photographic effect. Spirit is showing me, you know, those makeup models where they have like bright color, um, blue, green, yellow on their face, like on their eyeshadows and things like that, and bright lipstick, like bright pink, bright orange, like very much like giving that pop. I hope I'm explaining it correctly. It's like I'm trying to describe it, and the way Spirit is showing me is bright, colorful things look good on you, and you can get away with experimenting with colors, shapes, accessories, overdressing, layering, getting creative. Um, with you, there are no rules to fashion. That's what I'm feeling here. The description of your essence is there are no rules to fashion, but with fluorite and introspection here, when you are able to go within and find out what you really like and what you feel looks good on you and what you feel makes you pop in a way and stand out in a way like the sun, very bright and colorful. What makes you feel good and what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel happy within whatever you wear or whatever makeup styles you do. But I also feel like, you know, once you find that and once you find what choices of experimentation makes you happy, then you can focus on bringing that more into your wardrobe and bringing that more into your look and how you show your fashion style. But like I said, you have that type of essence where you can get away with experimenting and being creative more than the average person. And I'd say as you grow into knowing yourself and knowing who you are and knowing what you like, knowing who you are and your authentic self, you're going to find that you're going to grow into your beauty even more with the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to find that just like, you know, how the sunflower grows a little bit, when it starts to grow. I don't know how sunflowers grow, but I'm imagining a sunflower open up and become big and bright, and everyone can see its beautiful colors. Your beauty is almost reminiscent of a peacock. It stands out and it shows its beautiful colors, and it's like, wow, like that's how it reminds me of. Or like fire, like very bright, very showy, um, very positive, radiant, and glowy. Like wherever you go, you're noticed, you stand out. I feel like this pile has contagious happiness. Like you know how to make other people happy, you know how to make other people smile, you know how to get other people outside of their comfort zone because you're someone very free spirited and very bright and positive. And there's almost like this childlike wonder effect to your beauty when you experiment with clothes and styles and aesthetics, where it's not necessarily trying to look perfect, but just getting creative. You know, when you think of a kid and they're drawing, they're not trying to go within the lines, they're going outside of the lines. And I feel like that's the key for your beauty and your aesthetic here, and the essence of your beauty, and finding what you feel good in and who you are in your authentic self. And remember, our authentic self can be multidimensional. You know, I can like this and that at the same time. And I think for your essence, what Spirit is telling me, even if you think that, okay, this wouldn't look good on me because I don't give off this vibe, if you feel like you like that, you can pull it off if you really feel good in it. That's what I'm getting from this pile. Like, even if you feel like, okay, it doesn't match my body type or this, getting curious towards how you can make it work for you and how you can sort of mix and match. Does that make sense? I feel like this pile is very photogenic. I feel like if you had to be a model, I could imagine you being a model for those fashion designer places that um have like bold, showy clothes, like very like out there and very innovative and very creative, where no one has ever thought of that, where there's layering, there's different accessories, there's different colors, and even if it doesn't match, it could still look good on you. Or like those beauty magazines when they have bright makeup, like bright yellow, maybe some sunflowers on their face, um, like a beautiful background that's colorful and that matches. I could imagine you like that, or I could imagine you, in those Pinterest photos where the person is kind of blending in with the background, and the background is very beautiful and it blends in perfectly. I would almost describe your beauty sort of like a work of art, the essence of your beauty, very creative and a work of art, and it's not necessarily meant to be perfect or meant to be understood. It's just meant to be expressed and meant to be creative. Does that make sense? So I'd say for your pile, focus on going within and finding out who it is you are and what it is makes you happy in terms of what you wear and the way you express yourself, and focus more on that, and focus more on bringing creativity and passion into your fashion, into the way you express yourself, your hair, your makeup, whatever it is you want to wear. I'd say this pile gives off also an essence of girl next door, boy next door type of vibe, very cute, very innocent too. I'd say this pile is not too sensual. Like, I don't feel your beauty comes through so sensual, but it comes through very playful and very colorful and very bold. But also a little bit more creative, but also cute and like girl next door, boy next door type of vibe. Like, your face is very approachable and trustworthy. There's something about your smile that makes your whole face glow, that makes your whole face shine. There's something about your laughter. There's something about you having this contagious type of happiness, and you being playful and carefree, and even embracing the more quote unquote weird, quirky side of you allows more of that essence of your beauty to come out. So I'm seeing this pile of people. You could have more of a darker skin tone, or there could be a more warm undertone to your skin. Um, so I'm seeing dark skin tones, very dark to more of a mediish tan skin tone, but there's like a warmth to it where it's almost sunny, if that makes sense. And even if you have a light skin tone, there's something about a warmth to it, where even when you're standing in the sun, there's like a glow to your face. Or when you're wearing gold jewelry or more colorful, summery colors, like, bright pinks, yellows, oranges, golden colors. Those look really good on you, is what I'm feeling from this pile. Spirit is also saying daffodil. I just need to see what that looks like. I just heard it. Oh, it's a yellow flower. I feel like this pile of people, you could have really round and big eyes, or really cute eyes that have that kind of innocent effect to it. You could have a really oval or round face, or a cute face where there's like some flesh to your cheeks and like a cuteness in your smile. When you smile, like I'm seeing your cheeks. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not like a sharp jawline I'm seeing in this pile. It's like a softness to your cheeks, a cuteness to your cheeks when you smile, and a softness to your lips, a roundness to your eyes, roundness to your nose, something being very round or oval, like oval shaped faces or round shaped faces or more square, but it comes through more roundish than square, but not overly round. Like here we can see her having a little bit of a mix of a square face, but it comes through like rounded. Does that make sense? Where there isn't like a sharpness to your face or your features. Even your eyebrows could come through as quite round if I had to describe the essence. So mixing and matching that roundness, like with blushes, with lipstick that makes your lips pop, eyeshadow that makes your eyes pop, or something like that is coming through. I'm even picking up this pile could get away with using different colored eyeliners like blue, pink, different color mascaras, like things like that, and doing fashion in a way where there is no rules, where you're getting more creative, like I said before. So I'm seeing, corset tops look very good on this pile. Crop tops and more of like the mom jeans, or the jeans that like aren't too tight, but they have a little bit of a width to it. I don't know how to describe it, but I hope you understand what I mean. Even if you show a little bit of skin, I feel like you can get away with it. But I'm seeing bright colors. I'm seeing experimentation with fashion. I don't know how else to describe this. I'm seeing the same messages over and over. Like, I think you can get away with even being a little bit more quote unquote weird or quirky, and wearing things that don't even match, like colors that don't even match, and being a little bit more playful with the way you dress. This pile could have a little bit more of an athletic build to you, or a little bit more of a softer build to you. I don't see this pile being extremely curvy, but you could be. But I feel like there's a softness to you, or a more athletic build to you. I'm even seeing, clothing where it's mismatched prints. Like, let's say you have one print on the bottom and another print on the top, but it's mismatched. But you can pull it off in that way. So I think this is all I have for you. I've tried to find different ways of explaining it, but I think Spirit is being quite to the point. Like I said earlier, I will try to add photos from the editing app, but I'm not sure if I can. But yeah, I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Let me know what you thought of this reading down below in the comments. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and need 2 of water, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at the essence of your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. When we look into the essence of your beauty, some of your physical beauty may come through, but also some of your inner beauty. So keep that in mind and discern between the two. We are going to start out by using the Astral Realms Oracle deck. Then we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle. And then we're going to use the Good Tarot. So, Spirit Guides on my pile number 3s. Spirit Guides of my pile number 3s. What is the essence of their beauty? So we have Emerald, Mercury, and Cognizance. Card 28. But then this card also wants to come out. We have Rose Quartz, Venus, and Empathy. So let's just take both of it. Card 14. So, spirit guides of pile 3. What is pile 3's essence of their beauty? What is the essence of their beauty? So we have the cosmic egg with the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Something about pearls keeps coming up in your reading. Some of you could look good with pearl necklaces. So we have the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Okay. Spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3s. May I please look into what is the essence of their beauty? We have the King of Water. We have the Five of Fire. What is the essence of their beauty? We have the Eight of Air. We have Justice. We have the Two of Earth. And we have the Nine of Earth. We have a unicorn at the back of the deck with the Seven of Fire. So my pile number 3s, what is the essence of your beauty? So clairvoyantly, I'm seeing Lilo and Stitch when as I look at this image of this man being so kind to this little fish, I'm seeing, when Lilo, she wanted to bring sandwiches for the fish. She was feeding the fish sandwiches or something. And then she was just so caring because she was like, she wants to feed the fish because they control the weather and because she cares for the ocean and all those things. So your beauty comes through, and I think this is your inner beauty that I'm picking up on first, quite empathetic and caring and loving for every being on earth, even the smallest beings on earth. Like, I feel like you might be that type of person where if you see someone, for example, killing a spider, it's like, even though a spider may be scary to some, you don't want it to die, or maybe if you see things like animal cruelty in the world, it really hurts your heart, or people polluting the earth, the waters, treating the beings we have on this earth badly or negatively impacting it. So I feel like that's part of your inner beauty, where you have this very caring and empathetic heart, where you care for all beings on earth and you want us to all live in harmony and love. Your essence of your beauty gives me a very romantic, flowy, cute Disney princess type of vibe. Very dainty, elegant, and flowy, girly, soft, and feminine. Yet at the same time, very Venusian, romantic, sensual, but I feel like your pile's not too sensual. It's like a tad bit of sensuality, but not too much. It comes through more romantic, a more like soft femininity in this pile, if that makes sense. So I feel like if you had to dress, like, yes, I'm seeing maybe a woman, for example, wear a beautiful corset and some cleavage is showing, but it's not too showy and it looks really romantic and cute and dainty, but also soft and feminine, but at the same time, there is some sensuality oozing from it. Does that make sense? But it's not over the top where we'd look at you like Marilyn Monroe is like a sex symbol. Do you get what I mean? Because I feel like the essence of your beauty comes through quite pure. I mean, we have Mother of God here. She's, the Virgin. Wait, am I thinking of the Mother of Jesus, the Mother of God? I don't know. She has angel wings here. I don't know the story of her. Mary of Nazareth. I'm kind of confused. But anyways, I feel like we see angel wings here and this pureness she has. And when I closed my eyes, I saw I saw the hibiscus flower, and the hibiscus flower is known for that romantic, sensual side, but it was white. So there is this purity within the sensuality. There is this purity within this romantic essence you have. So it's a little bit of a romantic Venusian essence, but more romantic. The Venusian essence is there, but I feel like it's soft. It's dainty, it's elegant, it's dreamy. It's a mixture of that romantic Venusian essence with the pure essence. And I feel like the pure essence is so mixed with this romantic essence that it's not the same as just a person with a romantic essence. I hope that makes sense. Because when you look at certain romantic essences, there will be a lot of sensuality and Venusian energy exuding from them. But I feel like yours comes through quite soft and feminine rather than sensual. Like when I look at your essence, it reminds me of pureness. It reminds me of angels, maybe even Cupid. I'm seeing, to describe this, I'm seeing Aurora from Maleficent to describe it. And you know how she has that cute, dainty, floral look to her. She looks very good in pinks. She has a light blonde hair color, but that cute face, cute innocence to her, and she just wants to care for everyone around her. And they showed me her and this type of vibe of you being so soft that you can even make the people with the hardest of hearts, with anger, conflict in their heart, turn soft. Like that's how pure and soft and gentle and loving your essence comes through, but also elegant and classy in a way where it's like you can even make the people with the hardest of hearts soften. And when we think of her, she made Maleficent soften in some way. So I feel like that is the vibe, that is the essence, that's the aura of your beauty. Um, Kind of like a pearl, soft, dainty, delicate, romantic. Yet it's the essence of the creation, of the life force energy of the creation in its purest form. Because here we see the mother of God and the cosmic egg. So there's this energy of creation, fertility within the essence of your beauty. But like I said, it comes through more romantic and pure. I don't know how else to describe that. That's what Spirit is showing me. Spirit is showing me some of you have cute faces, right? Where it almost looks fish-like with the two of water here for some of you, where you have small lips, rounded eyes, like a face that almost goes like this. Does that make sense? Like hers, it almost goes like this. I don't know how to describe it, but I hope you understand what I mean. Like more oval on the top and down pointed. Does that make sense? Maybe heart-shaped face for some of you. Or a diamond-shaped face like that, where the chin points out more. It doesn't have to be too pointy, like I'm seeing a roundness to it, but there's like more of a pointiness to your chin and a roundness by your forehead and by your cheeks, where it kind of looks cute. That's what I'm getting. Some of you could have sharper nose, whereas some of you could have a softer, rounder nose. I'm seeing eyes that almost look, it almost looks like you are having your head in the clouds, your eyes. Like you're kind of looking at me and appreciating the beauty within me. That's how your eyes look. Your eyes look very innocent and sweet and cute, if I had to describe it. And I'm not necessarily seeing Spirit describe the physical features of your eyes. I feel like for most of you, it's different. Some of you have more slanted eyes, as we see here. It's more like this, more showing a width to it. Whereas some of you have rounder, big eyes. But it's like the essence of your beauty in your eyes is coming through, like as sweet as you're seeing the beauty in everything around you, admiring everything around you. I'm almost imagining a fairy princess walking through a beautiful garden and smelling all the roses and appreciating the butterflies around her and appreciating the roses around her, and just it's like this otherworldly vibe. You do have an otherworldly, angelic, ethereal vibe too, where it's like you are almost like dreamy in a way, like appreciating what's there. And like, I'm almost like imagining a fairy like look up to the sky and be like, wow, everything here is so beautiful. Like, soft, delicate voice, soft, delicate lips. Even if you have bigger lips, not small lips like I described, you see there's like a purse to it. I don't know. It looks like she's almost pursing it, or like a cute smile. There is also a regal energy here, but in a very soft and romantic way, like almost like a princess or a prince. So Spirit was also showing me to describe the essence of your beauty. Some examples. You don't have to look like these people, but this is just examples of the essence behind it, the vibe your beauty gives off, right? So I'm seeing Billie Eilish, Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, Ariana Grande in her old era when she used to dress up really cute. Those are examples I see. I see some of you have like freckles on your face where it looks very cute. I'm seeing greenish or blue eyes. Or some of you could have brown eyes, but there's a dreaminess to your eyes, a sweetness. I'm seeing soft pink lipstick, nudes, soft shimmers would look good on you, soft colors like pink, white, a rose pink, floral colors, bows, really girly things. But then also I'm seeing like corsets, things that kind of drape, things that are more flowy, have more like ruffles on it. I think something about white and like a light pink looks really good on you. But there's also a richness to your beauty, in the essence of your beauty here with emerald, where it's almost like you can wear something and make it look expensive on you in a way where even if it's not a luxurious item, you make it look luxurious on you. So that's where that regal aspect is coming through, like almost like princess treatment, or treating yourself like a princess or a prince. And it's almost like I'm seeing your face inside a flower, like you're blooming within sweetness, but also this inner richness of love and beauty and appreciation for life and what it means to be a human, what it means to love, what it means to cherish the people and beings around you. You may really love animals. You may have a really caring heart. I'm seeing Enchanted when she goes to the homeless man and she gives the homeless man her crown, because she cares, even for someone she doesn't know. So there's this very empathetic, sweet, caring energy from your essence of your beauty. And I feel the more you grow into love and the more you have people around you that treat you with love and treat you with softness and speak very softly to you here with Mercury, the more you're going to grow into that beauty and bloom like a flower. And the more beauty is created from you when you are in a safe space, when you're in a place where you really allow that more softness to come out of you, where you allow your heart to soften, where you allow yourself to soften to love and to the most purest states of love and healing in the people around you, in the world around you. And I feel like your soul naturally gravitates towards water or nature. I feel like your soul naturally gravitates towards softer and kinder, more empathetic people. I'd say to avoid harsh people around you, to avoid people that don't treat you with respect or don't treat you gently or soft. I feel like you need softness around you when it comes to your essence, and the more softness and the more of that energy comes out of you, the more you're going to feel like you're creating more beauty within you, outside of you, like in your physical beauty, but also in the world around you. I'd say the essence of your beauty is creating beauty around you, not only within you and in your physical appearance, but creating beauty around you through people, through the love you give, through you appreciating and showing people the beautiful aspects of life and almost pulling them out of their stuckness. I'd say your beauty comes through quite honest but gentle and loving and empathetic, and something about your voice being very beautiful too and harmonic. And it's like you create the beauty around you too. It's like you spread it wherever you go around you. So this is what I see in your reading pile number 3. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!